So you're ready to start text messaging, but you need cell phone numbers. So this tutorial goes over how to retrieve cell phone numbers from Webelect. Please note that Webelect has the voter information that comes down from the state of Florida. So if you have registered to vote and you updated your vote by mail or your registration and you included your email address or your cell phone number, it's now public information, and that's how we have it here inside of Webelect. So the first thing is we come over here to voter info and you choose targeting. Now this is going to take you into an area where you start refining your search. You can of course have everyone's cell phone number, but the more broad your search, the longer it's going to take. Not to mention that cell phones, sending out text messages does cost money. You may be interested in refining it. And here on this page, you can refine it according to maps. And so what does that mean? That means everyone inside of a specific map. That map could be the school board map, the county commission map, the state house map. This demonstration is based on all of Orange County, Florida. Your campaign might be a state house campaign, in which case you're already down to the state house map, but inside that state house map, you can find your school board, county commission, that kind of stuff. For cell phones, you really don't want to do that unless you have maybe a school board member who is going to send out a text message on your behalf, in which case, then of course, you would choose the district that that school board member is in, so you have the most impact. But generally speaking, this is not a page that we use. So let's click next page. And you can further refine the voter that you're looking for. The ultimate goal is to have their cell phone number, right? But here is where you can refine all kinds of things, like their ethnicity, their race, their gender, their age. Are they Republican? Are they Democrats? Are they all others? Do they vote by mail? Are they early voted? Do they vote at election? So it depends on what it is. Let's just assume that you want to text message all Republicans that voted in the last election and voted early. Why? Because you have a specific text message going out to everyone ahead of the early voting locations opening up. So again, my particular Webelect for the demonstration is all of Orange County, and the bigger the file, the longer it takes. Just know that. Because we are searching all of Orange County, it might take 10 minutes to retrieve this information as you move from screen to screen. So just for time purposes, I'm going to select just a few precincts. Here we go. And so for you, I'm assuming that you just want everyone's email address, but this is how you can further refine it. Let me choose next page criteria. And from here, again, we're still refining. You may want to send specific text messages to everyone who's going to early vote that you have canvassed, in which case, hopefully you have a tag or a group that's called home. That means they were home when we knocked on their door. But the tags that you create here, this is all individualized for your campaign. This is what I have for my demonstration. You might have different tags or different groups. So all of this part is up to you. Generally, this is not information that comes down from the state like the other screens. This is information that you have refined, that you have added. So it could be people that live in gated communities. It could be people that have subscribed to your newsletter. Any number of things. Your supporters. It's completely up to you, or just your universe if you've defined what your universe is. But for the purposes of this instruction, I'm not going to choose anything here because I want everyone's cell phone number that is a Republican that voted in the last election that lives in those precincts that we selected. So let me choose next page. And here you'll see are looking for, this is 6,438 voters. That doesn't mean that all of them have a cell phone number. What this means is that that's how many voters so far. We have not even talked about cell phones just yet. So here on this page, you have different things that you can do with this data. And I'll show you in a different video what all of these things mean. For today, we just want cell phones. So we want to use export and show options. Let's click on that. And here, you'll see that it says telephones. Let's choose that. And you can further refine. So exclude likely landline. I'm going to leave unknown type. I want to keep this. We're going to leave that unchecked. Exclude do not call. Those are people that have requested the do not call list. It's up to you. But I'm just, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm just choosing, I'm going to exclude those two and leave everything else in there. So next you want to, once you have selected this, let's choose run report. And it's going to sift through all that data through those 6,000 people and see who has cell phones or likely cell phones. And it will give us an Excel sheet. This Excel sheet, you'll want to download it and send it to the vendor that's going to be sending those text messages.